Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an M53 M55. It's the Tier 9 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Fisherman's Bay, and it's under the command of Did You Feel It? Yes! And on the front of his barrel it says Eve of Destruction. Now this is another of those beautiful skins created by Jazzy for What Arty Noobs. It's got our logo on the side. And we do appreciate these skins, Jazz. They are so lovely. If you want to get them at Skin Downloads on Facebook. Game started. Now, I can identify that that's the 8-inch howitzer because the barrel doesn't extend over the front of the vehicle. And that makes this an M55, which is capable of 1050 alpha and penetrating 52mm of armour. And it's got a burst radius of 11.1 meters. But it does have a rather long reload, 34.45 seconds. So it's quite long, but it could be longer than that. And the reason for that is that he does have a good crew with BIA, I think, at the very least. And, well, he's moving to a position on the west side of the map. Now, the other good thing about this Arty is that it can carry vents. And that improves the performance a little bit more than normal. Plus, of course, it's got a turret, which means you've got a very wide arc of fire. Well, did you feel it's looking for his first victim? And I say that in the nicest possible sense, of course. They are the enemy. They are there to be killed and destroyed in order to win the game. There's a Conway over there. He's got very light armour. He would certainly make a nice first target. Dialing in on a position near where he was located, just holding fire just in case he comes into sight again. Oh, no, he's decided to look elsewhere. And over on the in the middle of the field, we've got an Object 257. He's dialing in, lining him up. He spins tracked, and that was a direct hit. Shell went in. There was no explosion, so we know we hit him. Okay, he's changing position to avoid being hit. Now, the M55, it's built on the hull of a Patton tank. Yep, that's a Patton tank in reverse. Yep, it's going very fast in reverse, you might say. Well, not really. It's actually the R2's. Oh my gum! That was an M53 with a 155mm gun firing over us as we shot past him. And, well, yes, it's built on a Patton tank, and in fact, actually, the M46 and the M47 supplied the hulls that were used for this Arty, and it did see service during the Vietnam conflict. And one of the good things about it was air transportable. They could drain the fuel and, well, make it put it into the cargo hold of one of the American transport aircraft and fly it across the Pacific. Okay, we're looking for targets over near the church. Oh, in the centre we've got an AMX-30. That's a Tier 9 medium tank, and just a bit further back to that 257 we hit earlier. He has lost a bit of hit points. Oh, that was a direct hit! 387 hit points, and we got some stun assist immediately afterwards. Just changing position a little. And it really depended on which model of the Patton tank that they were making at the time as to which actual hull was used to make the Artys. They would literally take them off the assembly line, the Pattons, and then turn them over to another company that would actually fit the howitzer and the turret. And that's another direct hit on the Type 61. So that's 2 direct hits he's had. Oh, 3 direct hits actually. I'm not counting that 257. He's hit twice actually. And the blind shot on the Type 61. So yeah, 3 blind hits on target. Well, in fact, actually, 257 second shot was a sighted shot. Now there are some enemy in the town, but we're having a look a little close to home. Oh, I wonder why he's doing that. I think he was just focusing to get his aim down before lining it up on that Type 61. He's assuming he's still behind that rock. Just waiting for a sight of him. But no, he's not firing. And in fact, actually, the enemy are going around the outside of the town. So they're trying to outflank our guys in the town. And we're aiming for a Progetto. We fire around it. Unfortunately, he moves back. So that's the first one that's a near miss. And you can see some of the other Arty rounds from the M53 arcing in. 2 Arty on both sides. The enemy's team has got a 212A as well as an M53, M55. Now this is one of the best Artys in the game. It's not the best in my book, but a lot of people love the M55. They think it's brilliant. And I certainly think it's very, very good. It's a lot of fun. Okay, he's dialed in and rounds out. This looks good. It is good. 557 hit points. It wasn't a penetrating shot, but it certainly did a lot of damage. And he's relocating. Doing all this actually not only improves your aim by actually giving you different angles than the enemy, but it actually throws off counter battery fire. Because if the enemy can't work out where you are, they can't hit you. Okay, so if you don't stay in the same spot... Oh, he's got a red line there. Something is getting in the way. It might be an obstruction that's closer to home. He's almost loaded. Rounds out straight away. And he got a near miss on the AMX-30 and picks up some stun assist. And the AMX-30 is wiped out. The ST1 got him. Okay, reload's going in. One of the more unusual facts about the M53, M55 is that it's one of the few Artys in the game that's got gun depression. Yes, it actually can depress the gun. So if you're actually in a shotgun mode and you've got a ridgeline, you can actually shoot over that ridgeline with 5 degrees of gun depression, just shooting over the engine deck. So it's very interesting that you can do that, and that surprises a lot of tank drivers when they think that, oh, you can never shoot at them, you'd have to wait on the other side. But no, you can actually move your way up to the ridgeline and shoot over it. Well, we're sitting in the water. I think the crew are probably paddling their tootsies in the water, and we're looking for that Conqueror who's gone up to the middle line. No sight of him yet. We've got a 60 TP Lewandowski go in the town. Our Striv 103B's moving up down the main street. But we want to see that Conqueror. With one tank up on the enemy. Oh, there's the Conqueror. He's moved close to the town. He's closer to the town. We're looking in the wrong spot. There he is. Yep. Okay. Line him up. Work out where he's going. He's just got hit by the other Arty. And, oh, direct hit. 440 hit points. That's going to be a real help for the team. You cannot underestimate the usefulness of stun to allow our teammates to actually get the kill on these tanks. Unfortunately, the Conqueror did kill our ST1, but he keeps getting hit, and that's certainly going to put a crimp on his style. STRV's going to the Strivsvan's going to that corner. 60 TP's coming in as well. Now it's got that 152mm gun, the 60 TP. Lining him up on the 704. Rounds out, and they've killed the Conqueror. But we didn't see anything from the 704, but he did go unspotted before our shell arrived. So, and there's a bigger target, and that's why. Did you feel it's turned around? There's a Death Star in play now. The Object 704 is moving up on our Progetto. I didn't mention at the start of the game, but this is a tier 10 game. And that's the Progetto 65. He's got 4 rounds, but we really do need to hurt this 704 and keep him stunned, because there's a Death Star behind him. Okay, their Arty's still working. We fire the round in, and direct hit! Brilliant direct hit. 493 hit points. That's really going to help the Progetto. And there's some more damage going in. And yes, the 704 is down. The Progetto got him. Thanks to our stun. Thanks to our did you feel it's shot. And there's one of the enemy Arty moving. He's running. He's been spotted by the Lewandowski go. And blown away by that 152mm gun. So now it's trying to get the Conway, the Death Star. And there's the Conway. He's in the open, which is a bad news day for the Conway because he's got very light armor. Rounds out. Direct hit again. 445. That's 2.6k of damage so far. And the 105, the Stridsvarn gets the kill. So there's just the Death Star and one of their Arties, the M53, M55 left to kill. And I think it's probably a solid bet that they are both on the west side of the map. But the Progetto doesn't want to move down because he's got very low hit points. Oh, he is moving. That might not be wise because he's very, very low on hit points. And I reckon that Death Star is waiting in ambush. Probably very close to this windmill. Progetto's moving up. He might spot the Death Star for a moment and then get wiped out. He's only got 89. Pokes the corner. Oh, is he there? Oh, he's not there. He's actually pulled back. Okay, so it's more than likely he's around some of these houses or these trees. Progetto's moving up. It's at moments like these you feel, oh my god, what's going to happen next? There's the M53, 55, and he shotguns the Progetto, working out where he's going. We fire around in, and oh, well, he got ammo racked there by the 60 TP on our team, but there's still that Death Star somewhere. And we've lost our 60 TP. It was taken out by the Death Star. And that tends to make me think that the FV215... Oh, well, he's indicating he's in the bushes in grid square G3. That's where he thinks he is. Either that or F3. So we need to take precautions. We need to move into a position so we can start firing into that area. Do some damage. The M53, M55 is helping. Now we need to fire over this ridgeline. Did you feel it saying wait? Don't go in just like straight away. Saying to the Stridsvarn, don't go in straight away. We need to get this coordinated because it's one tank destroyer, two Arties, and we're up against the Death Star. So we really need to hammer him with Arty rounds so that he can't do the same to the Stridsvarn and hammer him out the game. Need to get this in the right way. I think Did You Feel It's going to go up via the dip on the west side to come up. Yes, and there's the 2-minute hooter. So this is getting close, and we were spotted. So we know he's nearby. We're definitely spotted. So he is. And there he is. Now go for it, M53. Put a round into him. We're going to use the gun depression here. This is where it works. Lining him up. Oh, we got a bit of reticule bloom. We're at the edge of the field of fire. Lining him up. That's it. Get it right. Dialing in. He's on target. Oh, it wasn't smack on. It was 247 hit points. It was a near miss. We're changing position. Gonna try and get around him. That long reload, 34.45 seconds. But if we can come up behind him with the Stridsvarn in front of him, if he tries to turn around, the Stridsvarn can get him, and he's ticking affirmative. That's the minute hooter. Are we going to shotgun him? There he is. Okay, so we know where he is. We're almost loaded. Dialing in. And he's been hit by our M53. Oh, lovely direct hit in his rear. 244. If we keep hitting him like this. He's not going to like it, but there's not a lot he can do about it. Okay, we're halfway loaded. 27 seconds to go. Oh, this is getting close. We'll probably get one more shot if we're lucky. "12 seconds, 11, 10, he is a one shot now, 8 seconds, going for the shotgun, go for it, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, yes, he gets it, what a game, on the last second he shotguns him and wins the game. Oh wow, look at this, it's an ace tank for Did You Feel It in the M53, M55, what a game, what an ending. Right down to the wire. A Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits, a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his own vehicle, and a Confederate medal as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else. He only got 1 kill in the entire game, and it was the guy right at the end of the game to win the game. Oh my god, that was a good one. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. 4,765 hit points of damage. He did the highest score in the game, but he didn't pick up the high caliber for getting at least 20% of the enemy hit pool. No, sadly, he didn't get the high caliber, but he did get the highest amount. And the next high score was the MX50B on the enemy team with 3078 and their Conqueror with 2976. When it came to kills, it was actually shared between the Lewandowski Go, the ST1, and the M53-55 on the enemy team. They've all got 3 kills apiece, and then Strizvan managed to get 2. Did You Feel He got 1? And, well, the other M53, he didn't get any kills, but he did play an important part in that battle. And when it came to base XP, yes, you've got it. Did You Feel It? Got it. 1,126 base experience points, 902 for the Progetto, and 866 for the ST1. Let's have a look at detail. He fired 14 rounds in that game, got 10 direct hits, no penetrations, but 14 splash. Damage of 4,765 hit points, of which 3,831 were at more than 300 meters. Obviously, the big difference was that Death Star right at the end, who got the personal treatment. The shell right in the side of his vehicle. He actually did do some team damage in that game. Not a lot, though. Only 76 hit points, am I reading this correctly? My eyesight is failing me at my old age. I am older than Jingles. Yes, 76 hit points. And he damaged 8 vehicles, killed 1, and did 1,291 hit points of stun assist of 12 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 41,099 credits, and after being fined for the team damage, I don't know who he actually hit during that moment, but yes, 1,607 credits fined, but he still got 60,042 credits overall, and after ammunition resupply, took away 33,862. He received 1,126 XP, got 3,378 from personal missions payout, so he took away 5,067 altogether, and that was a really great ending to the game, a really thrilling ending. I rarely see games where it goes down to the wire, to the last second like that, and that it's an Arty that shotguns an enemy, a serious enemy, a very dangerous enemy, right in the side to take the victory. That was excellent. So if you enjoyed that video, that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. We get great replays like this all the time. It'd be a real pity if you miss one, so hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching.